Alright, did you hear that? Who's at the door? Who's at the door? What's going on? Come on, let's look. You want to see who's at the door? Oh, I've been waiting for you.
It's lit. Just take a look at the drip. You boys don't get fired in this. Roll a dope, yeah, I'm high as a bitch. Wait, it's lit.
Alright. Did I make a mistake?
Yeah.
No. I don't even know what to say. They're just like so bright. They're gonna look sick looking through the front windshield of this and just seeing all the white. Oh yeah. This is what we've been waiting for since beginning of beginning of June. I ordered these the first day of June, and it is now August, like the mid-August, and they finally
17,
came.
16?
18th.
Oh my god.
So it's been a while, but I'm glad we finally got them. I should be way more excited, but I'm really hungry, so we're gonna grab food before we start installing these. So we'll be right back. All right, guys. As you could tell from the beginning of this video, I've been waiting for these Braum seats for the GTR for, like I said, I think, so it's June, July, so 2.5 months, right? And I'm not used to waiting that long for things. They were supposed to take like 6 to 8 weeks. I think they took whatever 2.5 months is. What's that? 10 weeks, something like that. Anyway, they are hella bright white, and I do have ceramic coating that I'm going to be putting on these to kind of protect them from staining or anything else like that, which I was told you don't really need 100%, but I still don't trust it. Like, they're hella white seats, right? So it'll be pretty easy to get stains on these, but I think they're gonna look sick with the blue paint. And yeah, we just got to install the sliders, we got to install the brackets. Maybe I'll get Jacob started on taking the seats out. Just got to figure out what size the bolts are, and then yeah,
14.
I'm gonna start installing these sliders right now. I'm not going to go into detail about all the install and everything. I'll just let you guys know what I think of them, and once we have them probably inside of the car, we'll see what happens. A certified GTR tech, could you bring us through the steps in removing these seats?
Yeah.
And yes, I am removing power and heated seats.
So what you gotta do, you gotta jack the car up. You gotta pull the trans. Above your trans, there's some bolts. They're called threaded snake hex bolts. They're you need a fucking foreskin attachment to take it off.
Not foreskin, 4 bolts holding the seat in. You went off a little tangent there, but I think you figured it out. And there should be a couple of sensors to unplug.
Usually just rip them out.
Yeah, rip them out. Cut them. Okay, so I've got the seat bracket connected to the slider. Couple things to note. So first of all, you do not get hardware for mounting the seat to the slider and to the bracket. I would have assumed that maybe Planted would send hardware with it, but apparently it's a separate kit. I would have ordered it if I knew that, but I did not know that. And the second thing to note, and I find really disappointing, is that instead of having a piece of threaded, a threaded bolt welded on the back side of this, so you can screw in your old seatbelt clippers, clicks, whatever, these things, it's literally just a hole, which whatever, I guess some seatbelts are different, but I highly doubt most of them are that ranging. Anyway, so you can fit the bolt in, but you have to go try and hunt down a nut that's going to fit on the back side of this so that you can attach it. So I'm going to try and put the seat in right now just to see how it sits, because this hardware looks like it's going to be too long to clear the floor of the car. I didn't realize like the Planted seat hardware is like 20 millimeters. I bought 25 millimeters, and it looks like it's too long. Maybe they meant 25 millimeters or 20 millimeters total length, and these are 25 millimeters threaded length, so that could also be the reason why. So we got the passenger side seat out. I'm just going to throw this one down right now and see if it even sits flat on the floor. If not, I'm going to have to run back out and find hardware, so there might be a little bit of a delay there.
Dude, it is a lot higher though, hey?
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Like in the other one, you're more like really low.
Well, you can. That's because the other ones tilt this way and back and stuff like that.
These are more
whereas-
comfortable though, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
Way better.
Way bigger.
Dude, I've always felt awkward in the other ones. Like even sitting as a passenger, you're like squished.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, so that was my biggest complaint with the stock seats. I think I've mentioned it before, but they're just really narrow and really small, and my back didn't fit well in them. Everyone else seemed to be okay, but it was never like really good. Whereas these is a lot more, like, it's a lot more comfortable on the bottom of your back, and then it hugs your shoulders really
it
nice.
actually
without
hugs you.
being
That
too
one kind
tight.
of just like pushed you out of the seat.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, back from another hardware store trip. We've got the nuts, we've got the bolts. Let's get this passenger side seat in so we can get it fully adjusted. I don't know why or how, but when I went to readjust the sliders on the seats, I took out the bolt and it stripped. And now this hole inside the seat is completely stripped out. So I have to go buy a tap and die set because I do not own one. I knew aftermarket seats is a pain to install, but I didn't think it'd be this f***ing annoying. Alright, so I finally got the seat back together on the bracket. I'm not actually going to put it in tonight because all I have to do is bolt it into the car. But I do need to ceramic coat them because it takes up to 12 hours before you can sit in the car again for extended periods of time. So I picked up this leather shield ceramic coat stuff. I've never done ceramic coat, but I watched a video on YouTube, so I mean, how hard can it be? It's what they all say.
Baby OG, I've been running these streets, got the pain from the shine on my own. I'm about to triple cause when I was young and I know I ain't going for it.
Alright, well, it's definitely been over 12 hours now since I've ceramic coated the seats. They are fully dry to the touch. They're supposed to be good to sit in now and everything, so I'm going to get the driver's side put into the car. I'll just set you guys up on the tripod because I'm alone here today. And I'm hoping everything goes well. Now the only other thing that I am not sure about is the airbag sensor on the passenger side. What I've done is put resistors into the seat airbag plugs, which I found out online is apparently what you're supposed to do. You throw a 2.2 ohm resistor in the plug for the airbag on the seat, and it's supposed to stop the light from tripping out. But then on the passenger side, there's actually a big passenger's like weight sensor, I believe, or something that senses if someone's in the seat, which turns the airbag on or off. I took a sensor out of a 2009 Altima or something at an auto wrecker. It cost me like $10, and I threw it in there. I plugged it in, and I should be able to reset the airbag light, and everything should be fine. But so far it hasn't worked. I'm wondering if it's maybe because the driver's seat isn't plugged in, so the seatbelt thing's not plugged in. But that's something we'll find out here right away when I go to throw the seat in. Just gotta make sure I have all the hardware for it too. But yeah, I'm gonna throw this in right now. Hopefully I can clear the airbag light. It's a pretty easy sequence to do. I'll show you guys when I'm ready. Alright boys, this is a finished product as far as we can get for today, which I'll explain that in a couple minutes. Right now we're going to try and do the airbag reset, and basically all you do is turn the car on, your airbag light is on. Once you see it shut off, you turn the car off, wait 5 seconds, turn it back on, do that 3 times, shut it off again, and then when you turn the car on, the airbag light should blink slowly. And then you know you're in diagnostics mode. You can let it sit there for a couple seconds, turn the car off, and then your airbag light should be reset. I don't know if it's going to work. I tried it earlier and it wasn't clearing the code. But I'm wondering if maybe it's just because this seat belt wasn't actually plugged in. So that's what I'm hoping for. I guess we'll find out here. Alright, let's take this thing out for a quick little spin, see how the seats feel. But I will say this, they do feel 100 times comfier. They're a lot bigger for my shoulders and my back and my butt. So you can just see the bolstering is much wider everywhere. Definitely a lot more comfortable for me. Will I regret the white seats? I don't know. Okay, so definitely 110% comfier than the stock seats. They are full leather, whereas the stock seats do have some cloth in them in the middle, so I feel like I'm going to sweat more in my lower back area with these seats being all leather. But man, I don't know if you guys can see these I'm sure you can. I don't know how wide the angle is, or the lens is, but they definitely look so good in the car, especially with the blue. Oh yeah, just turn out in front of me. Oh yeah, that's nothing. Why not? Just chirping, eh? But that's it. They're in. I will explain the seat bracket complication once I get back to my house, but you guys get the idea. I'll take a couple cool shots of the seats with the blue paint popping, and yeah, we'll go on from there. Oh man, I love these seats. They're so comfortable. I don't care what anyone says, like, hey, Braum, I don't know how well you guys can hear me right now, but Braum is not the most expensive seat brand out there. I know most people with GTRs want to spend lots of money on Sparkos or Brides or whatever. I just really wanted something I can quickly order that would replace the stock seats that I could actually fit in properly. And these have definitely done the job. Honestly, for comfort, compared to the stock seats, like just the 10 minutes that I've been sitting in them, I'm going to give it 8 or 9 out of 10. I can't give you any long driving reviews until later on. I'll let you guys know how it is, like driving long term or long distances, more than like an hour or so. But for now, it's definitely like, they're really comfortable, they're really nice. And of course, I love the white. The ceramic coat should protect them enough. I guess we'll see. I'll definitely do an updated review of like maybe a couple months down the road. I haven't decided if I want to keep them in here for winter yet or not, so I guess we'll see about that. I feel like it'd be smart to swap back to stocks, but also it would suck to have those tiny seats and be wearing more layers like your winter jacket and stuff like that, so we'll see. Alright, so basically what was going on with the seat brackets is the driver's side, the two kitty corner holes for the seat brackets, they just don't line up properly. The whole bracket itself kind of teeters back and forth on the two corners that do line up. And I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if the bracket just wasn't extended far enough down to reach the last hole or what exactly is going on. But basically, I can get the 3 bolts in and bolted down, and the last corner has maybe ½ inch or 3/4 inch gap to the bolt hole itself and doesn't 100% line up. Now I can undo the rear corner bolt this one in, and the seat sits a little bit crooked, which I really don't like. So what I ended up doing is just having the 3 bolt holes in, and the 4th one I was able to line up a little bit and get the bolt like halfway in. But if I pull the seat all the way in, or pull the bolt all the way in, it's basically just going to make the seat sit crooked, which I'm really not happy about, but there's nothing really I could do. We've contacted Planted about the problem, and I'm hoping that they can either send me out a new bracket or show me a way to fix it or something. I'm hoping they give me a new bracket that works. But other than that, everything is really good. I'm really happy with the seats. Like I said, they're super comfortable. The white looks amazing with the blue. I wish I could get better shots. It just like, video just doesn't do it justice. I'm sure you guys know this from experience or other videos, but when you try to show something off, it's never as good as in person. So if you definitely see me around, come check out the seats and the car. They look amazing together, and yeah, I'm super happy with them. Sucks that they took so long to come, and summer's almost over, but whatever, at least you get to enjoy them for a little bit. But other than that, boys, that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody who tunes in still and checks out the channel. If you're new to it, make sure to check the playlist that I've linked on the screen. It shows from the day I bought the GTR to everything that we have done so far with it. Definitely not anywhere close to being done with this car. I'm sure you guys know that, but because, oh no, oh man, it started raining. I parked outside because I was going to show Kaylee the seats and in the light and everything, and I've been doing so well. The car's gone like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks out being rained on, and as I've been able to keep it fairly clean, but apparently not anymore because I'm sure you guys can't see that on camera, but it just started to sprinkle, so there goes a clean car. Luckily I go back to work tomorrow, but yeah, check out the channel, check out the videos, and stick around for the next one. I will see you guys in the next video.